a big indicator.
And it ain't gonna stop neither. What's good, everybody? Welcome back for another episode of Top 5 Live. And I have to start by apologizing. Uh, we missed the show last week because y'all know we stream off of Restream. Big Bro is using his for us to be able to stream tonight, Javon, for him for Visually Stoked, a Stoked podcast, and Visually Stoked. Hey, I'm about to speak that live. I'm about to speak live to that. This is a Stoked podcast and Visually Stoked Media Group. That's what was in my head. I literally had it in my head. Yeah, he's
new hotness.
I like that.
Visually Stoked Media Group. I legit was about to say
There you go. There you go.
But yeah, so like we're working on. There may be a Kickstarter soon. We got to talk about it to fund that, and hopefully, if we raise enough for the Kickstarter, I seriously want to pay a producer. Like, I'm not joking. Like, if me, Javon, and Danny could just get on here and just go, and have somebody else that's handling all the stuff behind the scenes, putting up comments. When we get done doing the show, you know what I'm saying? We've got somebody that's gonna cut the videos up and I mean, honest, if we get somebody that will go do the work for us to cut the videos up or whatever, because we all three have done it at stages, but we don't consistently do it. If we have somebody that they were doing that and we could pay you to do that, and then we could just focus on the marketing, like, man, that would be amazing. So
Be a blessing right there.
it would be huge. So
and we would be happy to pay somebody if the money was there.
1,000,000%.
Happy to do it.
1,000,000%. So I'm thinking about us doing a Kickstarter. I feel like we could get support for that. We just have to kind of plan it. You know what I'm saying? So
Hey, if we get them clips chopped up, we would definitely a couple of them things go viral. And
100%, no question about it.
We can definitely get some.
We could go all the way. Hey, you know how hilarious it would be if we had a producer that was like a deep dive on like our show and how things work, and they went back to literally the genesis of so I had the idea initially, but when I was like, nah, I'm gonna ask them, was when me and Javon got into it about Black Panther the first time that we talked about it on Facebook, and we just had an open discussion about it. And like I said before, for those that don't already know this, you know what I mean, the reason that I was like, I want to do a show is because me and Javon can be extremely contentious. Like, to the point of people probably think we would throw blows if we were in person. You know what I'm saying? Like, we could be extremely contentious.
I expected it.
I'm not contentious. You contentious. I be saying it with a smile.
See, there you go.
Anyway, but the reason that I wanted to do a show is because I have a profound respect for his opinion. If I didn't, then I would not have asked him to do the show, and if I didn't, I wouldn't talk back and forth. You know what I'm saying, with him. So regardless of whether I agree with him on that specific topic, I do value. I value his opinion. One, because I don't think y'all know how I am about authenticity. I don't think he's being disingenuous with what he's saying. So if, like, Javon's not a person that me and him go back and forth, and I don't believe he believes what he's saying. There are a lot of people that I have conversations with. Y'all know that, and that I'll debate, and I don't even be. That's another thing. I don't even be trying to debate sometimes. Sometimes I'm just talking, and niggas just be, you know what I mean. But the point is, I respect his opinion, and me and Danny and more often than not, like when I first talked about this, they were like, "Man, ain't nobody watching no show with you and Danny. Y'all just gonna say the same things." And I was like, "Man, me and Danny don't agree on everything, but
we don't agree on everything."
They don't.
Yeah, we don't agree on.
We're definitely not arguing about anything, though. Like,
no,
we're definitely not gonna argue about the stuff that we disagree on. I'm gonna say that doesn't sound right to me, and you're gonna be like, I don't know about that, and then we're gonna push it. We're gonna keep going. Javon is gonna be like, hold on. Javon's gonna be like, hold on, go back to that. We need to talk about that for a
That's
second.
not true. I don't always be like that.
Me and Danny have absolutely had very contentious conversations. mostly about LeBron and Jordan. But for the most part, yeah, most of the time we do
see who was right about that. We see who was right about the LeBron
Correct.
Jordan thing.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. I appreciate
this man. 453 years old.
I appreciate you giving me that praise. Yeah. So there may be a Kickstarter coming soon. I wanted to apologize for us missing last week because I can't remember if I made a post in the group or not. So that's on me.
And speaking of Kickstarters,
yeah, go ahead. DJ, we can see
what are you doing, bro?
Man, we just saw DJ's whole brain.
We
right,
yeah, bro. Hey, your lips, bro. Come on, son.
That bro is definitely African American.
I ain't jacked him up in a while.
Speaking of Kickstarter, Ace Blade 1 through 8 is on Kickstarter right now.
Yes, sir.
Let's make it happen. We hit the goal.
Hey, what's the link? Send me the link, man. I'll scroll the link across.
Yeah,
we hit the goal. I'm trying to get to 6,000. I know we only got 10 days, but 6,000 will cover the whole book. And I'll send you the link right now, Javon.
What's good, Sean? Hold on. Why you lying? We know Javon and Danny. Put your hands on what did you? Oh my God.
Hey, before we want to talk, go, Danny, you want to go? You want to finish?
No, that was it. I just do my quick plug. My quick plug.
What's good, Paige?
If you'll share the link out, I appreciate it.
All right, shoot it in the private chat. Oh, you never mind. I see it.
I didn't say. Oh, and all right. So I was doing the housekeeping. Our list tonight is top 5. I'm gonna let Big Bro explain, but our list tonight
is top 5 unofficial Black anthems.
Okay.
All right. So we're not talking about lift every voice. We're not doing that. That's not what we're talking.
We can't use the actual anthem.
No, man. Come on, man. Come on now. Come on, swag. But we talk about Black songs that are baked into the Black culture's DNA. That like you come out the womb, you know that song. Like those are the songs that I'm talking about.
I was looking for I ain't gonna say it now because what I wanted to put on the cover was like a bunch of people swag surfing, but I couldn't find the right picture. So
speaking of a bunch of people swag surfing,
we smashed that.
I actually had a really good time at BlurredCon a couple weeks ago.
Talk about it.
Things.
I don't know. Have y'all done BlurredCon before?
I went to BlurredCon as a
I can't even go that high.
As a guest, not as a guest, but I went to BlurredCon because we could never get in. I've never got responded to by BlurredCon and the folks that run it until the last minute this time when it was too late for me. So I'll just say that I haven't been.
It's very political. Very political.
Wait, what?
Yeah, very political. Very political.
But no, I went one of the shows before COVID hit, and me and my middle daughter we went. We had a good time. It was good to see. I think that was the first time I met Mike Watson. Was there? I still got a print that I bought from him there, and it was a good show. Definitely a good show.
Yeah, I mean, it was really nice. So, like, I know that there was a lot of not a lot, but there were quite a few people kind of there were some people, criticizing the show. So, first things first, I don't generally burn bridges, nor do I speak publicly about like negative stuff.
Wait, say that last part again. You said
I don't generally burn bridges.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure that I got you on record saying that.
I don't. If I'm gonna burn a bridge, I ain't looking back. Like, so I'm very specific,
Danny,
with who I'm burning bridge on. I can count on my hand how many people. Don't even do that. Don't even do that.
Wait, Danny.
Huh? What?
Don't even do that. I could count on my hand how many people I'm just like do this.
True. What up, Kyron?
I don't know how to play. I don't know how to play Bid Wiz.
What are we, 60?
I don't know how to play Bid Wiz.
That's old. We had Paige, man.
I'm mad you spelled
me, dog.
We had Paige on Four Tails, and we were talking about spades, and he was like, "If you don't know how to play Bid Wiz, then you ain't no real spades player." I said, "I guess I'm not there because I ain't never played no bid whist. But I'm gonna look it up
Dude,
though. I'm
that
gonna
was
look
nice,
into it.
man. Like you literally, I was walking around the hotel. Dudes was playing Uno and spades just
Mhm.
randomly.
It's
Like it
it's
was,
supposed to be high stakes spades.
it's really nice to like be in an environment with like a bunch of black people who all love stuff you like.
For
You know what
sure.
I'm saying? And everybody can kind of be themselves. So it was really nice. It from a sales wise, it was okay. Well, so they had me. I'm not. They had me. So I okay. The hotel had like 3 floors of like events, right? So there was the first floor you walk in, and then you can go up or you can go down, and then you go down one more level. So they had me down one more level, but they had me all the way in the back, that one more level in a room that was a smaller room all the way in the back. And I kind of politicked my way to the main room on Saturday. And once I got there on Saturday, things picked up. But like I said, it was really good. It was, everybody was there. Getting to hang again with T.J. Sterling, Greg Elise, Burnham, Mike Watson was there. Anthony Fowler was there. I mean, there's like a who's who of indie black comics was there. So it was really cool. Get to hang out and meet new people too. Like I got to meet a bunch of new folks. That was the crazy part. Like I was literally like walking through and like people, hey, what's up, Javon? And I'm like,
It's like, hey,
like Facebook. I'm like, oh, okay, all right, cool, yeah.
hey, you,
Hey,
hey,
man.
Yo.
Hey,
yo,
dude,
it's good to see you.
hey,
Gotcha.
baby.
I
But
definitely know who you are. I'm not.
it was definitely cool. It was definitely worth going. So they moved the date for next year's
Yeah, I
to
saw that.
March. Unfortunately, it's the same weekend as Emerald City Comic Con. So
Emerald City's in Seattle, though, right?
yeah, that's in Seattle, and that's a con I've been wanting to do too. So I'm gonna apply to both, and we'll see what happens. But I definitely want to do it again. It was definitely fun. Definitely recommend it if you are a black person that likes. Hey, brother, should have been. I actually was a couple times, but if you're a black person that likes comics, likes anime, likes geek culture, you got to go at least once. Once.
No, it was definitely a vibe when we went. Stephanie just happened to have a track meet in Washington that weekend, and I was driving her up there because she was in the regionals or whatever it was at the time. And I was like, man, we right here by it. We gonna stop by on the way back. So her event was over at like 11 or something like that. So we were like 30 minutes from there. And I was like, we going. So we went, we saw everybody. I didn't like the one thing that I didn't like is the layout. Like it's kind of hard. If it was in the same place that it was last time in that same hotel, then it was like on 4 different floors, and the artists were like in this little room, like the the artists were in a room that you had to actually find, and nobody, like, there weren't any signs and stuff to get to them. But they had the DJ going, they had the cosplayers were there, they had everybody there, which is dope. So
random breaking out of the electric slide, and
right.
I went to the rave or whatever. They had a couple of big concerts. Craziest thing that happened though, the craziest thing that happened during the trip is they, like, on Thursday they had like a party on the rooftop, and supposedly if you had a vendor thing, you should be able to get in for free. But as the night went on, I guess there was a lot of people there, so they was like, "Nah, we can't do that." So like at first, it went from like $10 to like $20. So I was
free until 10.
So I went up and I was like, I tried to get in, and he was like, "Yeah, it's 20." I'm like, nah. So I turned around and I went back on the elevator. I'm riding down. There's a dude. He's wearing like all black, like an all black like cosplay something.
Like Blade?
No, it was like some anime thing. It was an anime thing. He was wearing all black. It was like black and red. I promise you, y'all.
Like
I promise you, I'm not lying. That dude was standing against the wall like this, and he went. It just fell down and had a seizure
in the elevator.
In the elevator.
No.
And so, like, they turned him like they literally like turned him over. You know, they tried to get to, and then he just went, and then he stopped. He was like, "Hey, what happened?" The elevator doors opened. That boy walked out.
Is he narcoleptic?
I don't know.
Oh,
I never saw him again. Never saw him again.
Oh, that man got possessed by something.
I was just like, what is going
y'all
on?
Was
here?
part of that. Y'all was part of that movie Falling. Y'all seen Falling?
Hey,
like you touch somebody and the demon goes.
I'm shocked you seen Falling, Dan.
I love that movie, bro.
Like, no.
Danny, I'm shocked you seen
Denzel
Falling.
was in Falling. Of course I watched it. But
that movie fire too.
Hey, but
the setup though, I do say, like, I did talk about I did talk to some folks about the setup. I do think it's a bit much. They needed a lot more signs. Hold on. No, I was selling good. It's just the room that they had me in Friday was like it was all the way downstairs, all the way in the back. So I don't think people knew. And I guess the year before this was a game that this was the room they used for gaming. But I guess they changed that and they had like the gaming outside and they wanted to put vendors in there because I guess they had a lot of vendors. So, I mean, I still sell books, but the traffic wasn't going there to the degree it was the other floors. But I mean, I know on the floor, the floor above the top floor, I know Lonzo said he did well. So, I mean, you know, it was an event. It was worth it. It was worth doing again. If I do it again, I want to be put in that same room, same spot. But yeah, we'll see, man. Emerald City being the same weekend is tough.
Hopefully, I get a chance to go next year. I don't remember if I've been in the no. I missed Heroes Con, which I was profoundly sad about. But Atlantic Comic Con, I'll be at, and then hopefully next year. I'll be able to get on. I'll be able to hopefully at the least I'm gonna do Heroes Con next year. Atlantic
show up to Terrificon, man.
I mean it's absolutely feasible. I
know that's a trip for y'all, but
yeah, but I mean
what? That's like
if I know it enough time in advance, especially
like 12 hours.
Bubba's back to him. You know what I'm saying? Like being good. I'm extremely happy about that. So hopefully, not even hopefully, prayerfully, that continues. And then, you know, I have a little bit, you know, I can work things out a little bit easier. So the graphic novel will be out by then. Hopefully I have a few more new projects. So yeah.
I got my book my book is supposed to be dropping in the middle of August, my new book.
That's because you being racist, bro. You being racist. I don't know if you just be seeing me and Danny on there.
Paige in Florida, man. You gotta come up north.
I ain't going over there, bro. I ain't messing with you. You know what I mean?
I'll see you at MegaCon again, dog. That's a good one. That's a good one.
Oh. Before I get into anger, brief anger, hopefully. Shout out to President Biden for putting his personal feelings and thoughts aside and allowing and endorsing Kamala to be top of the ticket. I, for one, am extremely excited. I'm thankful that he did that so that we could get the real campaign going. I know I've heard people that are elated with me, and I've heard people that still are holding grudges for whatever their reasons are. But I'm going to at least shout that out. I have not decided if I want to have a deeper conversation yet, because I'm trying to make sure that I stay graceful. Me as well, Sean. Like legit, I think I'm actually going to be in these streets to help. whether it's knocking on doors.
Make sure you take a fan with you because it's hot out there, bro. It's hot out there right now.
I got the net fan.
I definitely say go on out there and campaign and knock on doors, all that, bro.
Oh no, I'll have Whitney with me as well because
it's gonna be. I like I said, the same thing I told you when we was talking yesterday. I think that the fundraising has shown that she will get support where she needs to get it from. I'm not concerned with the people who are not who can't be swayed. I think politics right now is at a place where there are people who are going to vote one way or the other. And then there are people who are actually undecided.
Mm-hmm.
You know, there are people who are not going to vote. There are people who are, you know, who have made up their minds. And then there are people probably in large numbers that could go either way, who are still listening for something that push them in one way or another. Those are the people that are worth talking to, in my opinion, the people that are worth spending the time and effort on if they are undecided. Other people are not even worth the frustration that comes with it, because unless you're just entertained by madness, you know.
Afro, I'm gonna get to your question in 1 second about Epiphany Engine. Paige, yes, I would definitely encourage you to do that. I think that's why I said I'm trying to decide when I'm ready to have the when I'm ready to have the deeper conversation. But
I will vote for a bookcase over Donald Trump.
That's what that's part of the deeper conversation, and I'm trying to figure out if like we should just frame the show around that to have that conversation, like the bigger one. But to Danny's point, and also to something that me and my best friends have been talking about for a while now, this election is going to come down to Democratic voter turnout, and especially igniting who motivates Generation Z, my daughter and them generation, who captures that, and if they can set a kindling in there like Obama did in 2008, this is over. There's nothing to talk about. It'll be a landslide if that happens. I know people that believe that, and I know people that believe the opposite side too sketchy. You know what I'm saying? That they would never vote Democratic. I will say, if Republicans had helped, in my opinion, had helped themselves and put Nikki Haley up, it'll be a lot harder. And the race that probably will still be somewhat close would be way closer if Nikki Haley had been the candidate for them. It would have been really good. And Nikki Haley actually had the opportunity to possibly pull Democratic votes, pull Democratic leaning independents, pull in Republican independents. Like, she would have had a really good chance of doing that. I think most people that are registered independents probably are already leaning away from Trump anyway. They were just waiting. They just were nervous about putting their vote with Biden. I think a lot of that is getting ready to fall away. So a lot of those, I think the independent vote is going to fall more heavily on Kamala's side. I think Kamala's definitely going to have the black. I think she'll.
Is it Kamala or is it Kamala?
Kamala.
It's
Kamala.
Kamala.
I think she's gonna have historic numbers on black women's vote, which they already vote. I think for Biden they were 96, 97%. But
what was that?
Huh? I think she'll get at least 98% black women's vote. At least. It might be that. Black men, I would be shocked if it's less than 95%. So
you'd be surprised at how many women hating men are out there, dude.
I'm gonna run. When I run, I'm gonna run my campaign on NSYNC being an R&B group. That's gonna be my number one objective, to spread the news.
Whenever
if you're running against Trump, I'd still vote for you.
Hey, I vote for these stickers over Trump. I vote for this piece of chalk. People think I'm being facetious, but I'm not. I'm so serious. There's nothing that could convince me to vote for Donald Trump because of not just what he's done, but what he continued to say that he's going to do, and who he is as a person. There's no way at all. Period. Zero. No chance at all. Nikki Haley absolutely had a chance. 1,000,000%. But to me, they effed that up. And they're gonna be the worst for
my
it.
question. Me and Tiana were talking about this other night. We were talking about how.
Don't you be lying to my brother like that, sis.
Are there no other Republican nominees? Like, why is it already Trump so early?
They didn't run against. Nobody ran against him
In the why though?
in the primary because they knew they were gonna get.
They probably think they weren't gonna win.
Actually, well, Nikki did. Nikki ran against him, but she didn't get delegates. She didn't win in any of the states that they were campaigning for.
That's crazy.
So she dropped out. To me, Republicans were idiots for having him be the head of your party when you just want to when you just have conservative values. To me, is a mistake. One, because he's not even conservative. I think that's one of the biggest reasons. He is not conservative. So why having him championing your conservative values is ridiculous in itself. Because there's nothing wrong with conservative values whatsoever at all. There are some, just like there are democratic values that could be damaging to DeSantis did run. What's good, Kenny? There are some other things that whether Democratic or Republican thought process that can have negative effects. But we all know what some of the policies are that are out there. I do like Chris Christie. He would have been a better choice too. I think a lot of people like Chris Christie, both policy wise, and they think he's a reasonable person. That if he was in office, he would actually try to work with both sides. And I think that's another thing that people want in the people that they're electing, is that they want the childishness to stop and for people to actually do the work that it requires in Congress, or that it used to require before we got fools in there. So again, we can set up a show to talk more deeply on the political matters, unless somebody has something that they just got to get off their chest. But I just want to make sure I shouted out President Biden for doing what he did. I did win some money off of that because I told.
Bro, y'all be betting on everything, bro.
Hey, I told somebody that Kamala. I told somebody that Kamala was going to get the nomination. They were sure that she was not.
They almost have no choice.
Yes, she got the delegates today.
Oh, did she?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I like Andrew. Yang.
I like Yang's ideas, but that's the thing. Regardless of who ends up being top of the ticket, any good leader understands how important counsel is, wise counsel. So whether you're in actual leadership position or not, if you are a good leader, you are looking for people to counsel you and people that you could trust to counsel you. You're looking for people that are smarter than you or just as smart as you are. If you're looking for people to be your underlings, you're not a good leader. It's that simple. You can't possibly be a good leader when you think you're right on everything. When you think you know everything, when you think you're an expert on everything, it's impossible to be a good leader being that way. And
who do y'all think is going to run with Kamala? Or who do you think she should pick?
I think
what's his name? It should be Buttigieg.
I would love for it to be Pete. I would love for it to be Pete. I liked him. I liked him when he ran last time. But what?
Just man.
You might be able to make better picks.
Just man.
Hey, listen, I don't know basketball. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what you want me to tell you, Jess. I don't know ball.
I think it should be. I think I sent this to Morgan.
Tiana said next year.
Tiana said
year, then I know ball.
Oh really? We have wait.
Wait.
We got an expiration date on that. I didn't know.
100%. I said that at the time.
No, you did. You was a lie.
I did say it at the time.
This is the first time I'm hearing it. This is the first time I'm hearing it.
You a lie, dude.
Hey,
this is the first time I'm hearing this.
When the season starts, I know a little bit. Hey, we're gonna see. It's gonna be a competition again.
So you just don't. So you just
I lost his bet though.
So you just don't know ball in the off season. But so when the
no. I didn't know ball for the finals. and I don't know ball right now because I lost.
You ain't no ball that whole that.
No, you said no.
I was right in the playoffs. I was right in the playoffs. I was right in the
once the
playoffs.
finals ended, once the Celtics won, it was you don't know ball.
You
from
don't know
that
ball.
Point.
Yeah,
From that point
I can't say I know ball. I don't know ball. I lost. But when the season start, I might.
You be making stuff up, man.
when the season start, I might though.
You're gonna do your research.
I was right about the playoffs outside of the finals, though. I was right.
What you right said about, the Celtics wasn't even gonna make the finals.
Besides,
I said the Celtics would not win the finals.
No,
I didn't say they weren't gonna make it. No, I didn't, Jerron, because there was nobody to beat you. New York was hurt because remember I kept saying there's nobody in the East to beat them. Everybody's hurt.
I'm trying to learn. I'm trying to get better with arguing. I'm trying not to argue, so I'm not going to argue.
I think she has to.
Like Tiana said, Roy Cooper will be dope, but we know that unless the North Carolina votes are going to come, also it ain't going to happen. She ain't going to win North Carolina. It just
whoa! Don't do that. It's possible for her to win North Carolina.
Roy Cooper, for that reason, Roy Cooper would be good because he would bring the North Carolina vote, maybe. But I think
that's a maybe though.
I think Mark Kelly is going to be the best.
I'll be down for Mark Kelly.
Mark Kelly is a veteran. He's he is the Arizona senator, I think. So
Arizona,
one of those swing states. He's I think he's married to us.
It's not going to be a man of color.
Gabby Giffords.
Ain't no way. It's not going to be a man of color. Ain't no way.
No. I love Westmore. I love Westmore, but they can't.
Gotta be a white man.
I love Pete Buttigieg too, though.
Gotta be a white man. I think it'd be Buttigieg. Buttigieg, he checks off a lot of boxes.
I like Buttigieg a lot. I really do.
He checks off a lot of boxes.
Mark Kelly is really good. Mark Kelly would be good though. He really would.
Ain't Pete? Isn't he gay though?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Nah, he ain't gonna. She ain't gonna pick him.
I don't know that they're gonna try to take that big of a risk against.
Yeah, I don't think they.
Against that type of discrimination with both candidates. Otherwise, they consider
a black woman and a gay man are not gonna run for the president president vice.
Well, it's not a matter of whether or not they could possibly win or not. It's a matter of
they're not gonna risk it.
Right. What the consensus is going to be before they do.
Right.
Because this is no different than when Obama ran.
No, it'll be a plain white. It'll be a plain white bread dude.
Yeah. It'll be. I think it'll be between Roy Cooper and Mark Kelly. I think those are the two choices that she got.
They need Pennsylvania too, though, so that's why Shapiro's on the board, and the guy from Kentucky.
Ben Shapiro would. That's a name too that people recognize. I guess that might. Yeah, I guess
they're not gonna put Raskin up though because it's too. They need somebody that's from a battleground state. In my opinion, I think the strategy is to find somebody from a battleground state and then campaign really hard there. No, it's not going to be Westmore because that's too much of a chance that you're taking against discrimination where they already feel like they're taking a chance at a detriment with Kamala being not just a woman but a woman of color and let's be honest, a black woman.
Morgan is the king of pronouncing stuff wrong. I'm the king of spelling stuff wrong.
What I say wrong?
King of saying stuff wrong. You keep saying Kamala for some reason.
Oh, my bad.
Kamala.
Hey, I bet you I get it right before I meet her though.
There you go.
Hey, you know what's funny? Like
it'll be Miss Harris. Miss Harris.
You know what's funny? I used to call Sanaya Lathan, but that's
Sanaya?
not how you pronounce her name.
Sanaya Lathan?
It's like Sanaa Lathan. It's like Sanaa or something like that.
Yeah, Sanaa.
I used to butcher her name, man, all the time.
Still
butcher her name.
Man, I can't let you.
I'm gonna call her Sanaa. I'm gonna call her Sanaa.
I'm gonna call her Clay. I'm gonna call her. Oh.
I thought you were gonna rant today, Morgan. I'm actually shocked.
I'm trying to.
I thought you were gonna have brimstone.
I'm trying to temper myself. That's gonna come when we talk about it openly, though. I'm trying to avoid burning bridges, as you said, because right now I'm in a bridge burning mood, and I don't want to do that.
I don't unfriend people who vote for Trump, but I will call you stupid a lot to the point where you decide that you want to unfriend me.
I was not on the call, Kenny, but I do plan on, whether it be through sending money or whether it be through finding the local office here and knocking on doors and all of that, I'm gonna support. No question about it.
Who is Snuggles? Snuggles 6'8".
I don't know, but they got eyeballs. They looking.
They're looking for somebody, people.
My therapist's name is Kamala. Shout out to her. Okay.
Shout out to Soleil Counseling.
I remember, when Trump got voted, man. I used
to Justin, man, because Justin used to be a savage back in the day. So that therapy working, bro.
This is just after.
Post therapy, Justin is definitely more clear, level-headed and calm than.
Hey, shout out to your therapist, man.
Pre-therapy, Justin. Hey,
she out here doing yeoman's work.
Justin was wild back in the day.
Oh, another thing I wanted to get to before we get to the list. I just wanted to make sure I shouted them out. Like I said, a deeper conversation. For those who are at the very least entertained by when Tyler came on the last time, he has told me that I don't want smoke with him in a debate about Trump.
I don't want to hear y'all talk about it, to be honest with you. I don't even want to hear it.
I want a fact checker, though. Can we get a fact checker?
Yeah,
really. I want the chat section to be, y'all are fact checkers, all right? Mm-hmm. So when people say stuff, we ain't gonna let it slide. We ain't gonna let it slide.
You just gotta let me know when you want to come through, bro. And we'll get you in here. Ain't no problem at all.
Now we need fact checkers, man, because Tyler be saying some stuff, and I'll be like, really, dude?
But he don't.
The Bible didn't say that, Tyler. I don't know which Bible you're reading.
You saw me ask him, Tyler. You know you don't want smoke here right now, right? Like
I just wanted him to answer my questions. He didn't answer my questions. He was ducking me.
That's my bro.
That's all right, Tyler.
Ask him,
just don't agree.
Ask him if we can get a discount on them investments he taking. Ask him that.
Don't y'all. Hey, I want to say for the record, I'm not being messy tonight. I'm choosing not.
I didn't say that. Daddy said that.
I'm just saying. I've been buying books. I should be able to get a discount if I want to invest. Shoot.
I'm supposed to see. I might see Tyler in a month at DragonCon.
I'm not being violent. I just want to make sure I'm pointing that out.
We're not being violent.
All right. Deadpool. Excited, not excited.
I am getting off the internet after today, except to promote my Kickstarter. I'm literally shutting down my phone, my TikTok, all of that stuff because spoilers are already coming out. People have seen this. I think the screening was
yesterday.
Just don't say it. Okay.
And this movie does not have an embargo at all.
Yes, it does. It ends tomorrow, I think.
Oh, the people that I saw talking about stuff said that they were invited, and there was no embargo in the email that they sent out. So either way, I'm getting off the internet until Thursday night. I will be getting my tickets hopefully in the morning for
I'm
Thursday
not gonna
night.
Make it Thursday, unfortunately.
Me and Tiana and the kids are gonna go. We're gonna see it. And I'm excited about it because the trailers, y'all know I like what I've seen in the trailers, and I think it's gonna be a fun movie. And I'm gonna try to stay away from spoilers until then.
I'm not gonna cap. I am not excited at all, but it's not a detriment to them. It's nothing. I love Ryan Reynolds. It's nothing that Ryan did. I would see it anyway just because Ryan's in it.
You didn't like the other Deadpool movies?
I didn't have a problem with the Deadpool movies.
He just mad because more people want to see it than Gladiator.
You wish.
That's all right, man. It's okay. We'll see. We'll see about the ticket sales.
I think
we'll see about the ticket sales.
Nah, I think
Deadpool about to do a bill.
I'm not gonna say that I have MCU fatigue. I think I'm just waiting for.
Ain't no MCU projects came out. Like
you had a whole year, bro. Ain't nothing.
A whole year. But that's part of my point. That's
we
what I'm
had
saying.
Movies, TV shows.
But that's part of my point. What I'm saying is, I am at a point. I feel about the MCU right now the same way as I do about DC rebooting their universe. I'm excited for what it can be. Wait, no, just hear me out. I'm excited for what it can be. I'm looking forward to those stories, but I'm not vested in it like I was. I'm not vested in it like I was in the beginning, where I'm hanging on per movie to wait to see what happens. Right now, I'm going to stay vested because I want to continue with the story and see where the story is going. But that's literally the only reason I'm seeing the movies. It's not because I'm excited to see the movie. It's not because I'm excited to be like, oh, wait till they team up. It has nothing to do with any of that. It's just
to be
this is the next
expected, though.
movie. And it's the same thing with the DC universe. When James Gunn said he was going over there, I'm like, okay, so because we all know the potential that DC universe has to do something MCU like. You got some of the most popular characters ever created in any genre. You know what I'm saying? In the DC universe. So they have insane.
I want to talk about. It was Javon. Javon, you were talking about Superman.
Okay.
There was I saw a tweet that somebody was angry that they were going to have James Gunn had said something about Superman being compassionate and the type of hero that you want to hug or something. And somebody retweeted it saying that they were frustrated because people don't understand Superman. And I'm like, that is Superman though. Like the kind of superhero that you want to hug, that you literally want to be like, yo, thank you. You know,
I try to tell people, man. I try to tell people.
That is what I think of when I think of Superman. So for James Gunn to say that, I thought was a good thing. But apparently
I gave you credit for Cyclops, Javon. I did give you credit on the show live. I gave you credit. So
what?
About you saying that I hate Cyclops.
Superman is good too, man. Listen,
you did tell me that I hate him based on how they portrayed him in X-Men. And I never denied that. I was just saying I don't like him. But I'm not saying that you were wrong that I don't, because I had not read the comics. You were just saying that the comic version of Cyclops is much better. I agreed. I gave you that credit.
But Superman is just, you have this is why I said like Homelander and Man of Steel have kind of screwed up people's perception of who Superman is.
Not Man of Steel. There we go. Man of Steel was not.
No. Listen, here. This is why I haven't. One of the big issues why I have Man of Steel.
I like it. Hey, what's good, bro? Hey,
that boy good.
Hey, that is hilarious.
That was good. But the reason I have an issue with Man of Steel is they made Superman like cold, like alien, like. He's never been like real, like the main Superman has rarely been cold and alien. Just like you say, he's supposed to be a warm superhero, one that you can hug. Like he's one, like he's not going to be afraid. You're not going to be afraid of him. And I feel like Man of Steel showed a world that's afraid of Superman. But I think they never made a point to show how he gets them to soften their perception of him.
I think I didn't see it like that. I saw, so in Man of Steel specifically, that was the one where they were. No, it's not. Which one was the one where they were all reaching out for?
That's Batman versus Superman, which was even worse.
Okay, Batman versus Superman was worse, but I feel like they showed the power of Superman. On film, the power of Superman the best in Man of Steel.
Yeah, but that's the problem though. Like so many people, and this is what I mean. So many people focus on like his powers as opposed to the personality. So like that's why so many like old school people, myself included, like Superman the movie. Like it wasn't just about his power; it was about him. It was about a softer, like
you the oldest 40-year-old I know, bro.
What, man? I grew up on that movie, man. I love that movie, dude. That's my favorite version of Superman in the media.
Javon, how old are you, sir?
I'm about to be 43 in a week.
Superman the movie came out in 1978.
I know, and they played it a lot when I was growing up. I remember I used to watch them all because remember when I was what 5, 6, 7, 8. Like, what do we have to watch? Like comic related. It was a desert. like you ain't have nothing. Like nothing. I remember I used to like watch like Superman 3. Which one was it with Richard Pryor? Was it Superman 3? I think it was Superman 3 with Richard Pryor. That was terrible. But I watched the hell out of it. Like That's the version of Superman I like. I don't like cold, hard, like constantly got his eyes red to burn people Superman. That's not Superman to me. And I think a lot of people, that's all they got from, Man of Steel, and they look at Homelander, and we see so many versions of like bad Superman that is kind of imprinted on people's minds about what Superman is supposed to be as opposed to what he is. That's why I like Superman and Lois, the TV show.
Superman and Lois is a great
That show is phenomenal. Second best live action version of Superman ever.
Under the original Superman movie.
Under.
Hey, I listen. Superman and Lois was the one I was to the point before that came out. I was like, I don't want to see another. The same where I was with Batman. I was like, I don't want to see another Batman property.
Same.
I don't want to see another Superman property. I
Same.
get it. I understand what Superman is supposed to be. Cool. Y'all have told the story. I get it. Superman and Lois came out. I think I watched 3 episodes. I usually give stuff 2 or 3 episodes. I think I watched 3 episodes, and I was like, this is different. I like this. Even though the Lois, she got on my nerves. The lady who played Lois.
I think Lois gets on everybody's nerves in every incarnation of Superman across the board. It don't matter.
But I think Superman as a father is the closest to that we're talking about. So
that's what I'm saying. I think people focus too much. It's like somebody posted I forget on Facebook something, and I was like, people are focused way too much on like power levels. So then when they say like, oh, Superman's boring because he's so powerful, and I'm like, y'all missing the point. Like, you can always have a villain that's more powerful than Superman. Like, you can do that all day, but that's not the point of the story, of the story they're telling. But I have other issues with Man of Steel other than that. But that's one of the things.
Yeah, I think I'm interested in
see.
James Gunn Superman. I think my hope is renewed for Superman stories. I'm more excited about Mr. Terrific than Superman in this universe because
they gotta do better than they did in Arrow.
It's impossible for him to do worse.
It was an Arrow.
I think
so bad.
They'll have all that, bro.
Good job. That was so bad,
bro. I think
it was
so bad.
It was terrible, but I think James Gunn has rarely made things that I don't like. So him being the head of him being the Kevin Feige has made me hopeful. So that's all I'll say.
Agreed.
I do think it's weird that they're gonna have like 2 different Batmen. That's just weird to me.
Like I said, what Danny just said is pretty much was my point. Like, that's where I'm at with Deadpool. That's what I don't care what the Marvel now. When Agatha Harkness comes out, I'll definitely be watching. I like it again. If Marvel puts out something MCU related, I'm going to watch it. But it's not like, and it's not any excitement to it like how they had us per movie hype for those first. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but that was new though. You understand what I mean? Like that.
I do.
That was like new. Like you can't keep nobody can keep that up forever though. Like,
I don't expect you to keep it up forever.
Not so much you. I mean, like I mean in the greater.
Yeah.
Like a lot of people are like, oh, I remember I used to be so excited. I was like, yeah, you were probably like 15 when it came out. Not you, but most people, who talk about it now, like everything is nostalgia. Yeah, it's all nostalgia. People are just now realizing what nostalgia is.
I'll also say, I just went back and watched Falcon and the Winter Soldier. That show was good. I don't care. I remember when it was out, people was hating on the show. That show was good. That show was good. Yep. It was not perfect. No, it was not perfect. But the story that they told was very good. So, hey, forget y'all. I'm not listening to people no more. I'm gonna just enjoy stuff that I enjoy.
I do that anyway.
To me, is still the standard. What I've seen, I'm not impressed.
Standard for bad movies.
Me and my baby girl going to see that the new I don't know if they define it as a horror movie or a thriller. Long Legs this weekend.
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah,
I want to see Twisters.
That is.
Man, I still ain't seen Bad Boys. I ain't seen
Bad Boys is fire.
Get out of the house, fine.
I ain't seen, dude. I just don't.
Bad Boys 4 was fire, bro.
I don't get to Bad Boys movies like
I went and saw that twice. I went and saw Bad Boys 4 twice. Me and Kendra saw it when we were stuck in New York.
It's worth it. Bad Boys 4 was fire, bro. Like, I was very proud of them. I don't think they've done a bad job with any of them, but I think Bad Boys 4, like
Bad
I said,
Boys 3 was
yeah, but it wasn't. You know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't bad. Like, I didn't watch it and then be like, y'all shouldn't have never made this.
Except for the Gemini Man stunt doubles, I really enjoyed 3. Because that was the fakest stunt doubles I ever seen. Like, they were trying to CGI, like they were Sam Raimi Spider-Man in it. Not even Sam Raimi Spider-Man 2 CGI in it. And I was like,
my favorite stunt doubles. My favorite stunt doubles that were obvious stunt doubles. You ever watch a movie Face Off?
Yeah.
Go back and watch that movie. Every time somebody like is an explosion and they show the two of them flying, they'll look bad like Nicolas Cage and John Travolta. It's so obvious. I'm like, dang, man, y'all could have done the shot from behind or something. Like, why?
That's one of the reasons I'm excited to see Long Legs, because Nicolas Cage is involved.
I'm done with Marvel movies and TV once. Sheesh.
You say that, but
everybody say that until the next trailer drop.
But I've been hearing is people is revitalizing people. I'm about
to say there's no trailer that
people are excited after
change that for me.
So. Did you hear what Kevin Feige basically said that they're pivoting, Marvel's pivoting, so like because of all the Kang stuff didn't exactly hit. Mm-hmm. Now they're just gonna pivot to the X-Men and mutants.
How did it not hit though? Like there was nothing wrong with it.
Well, is that so much
is? But I think that they were, from what
Loki was fired, bro.
What I've heard, Ant-Man and Quantumania, they were banking on, and I don't know how, because that movie was not good. They were
banking that bad, man. Stop, man. It wasn't that bad.
It wasn't that bad, but it was not good. It was not good.
Bro.
I was entertained.
Your boy, what's his name? Who played Kang?
Jonathan Majors.
Jonathan Majors was good in it. Jonathan Majors was good.
He's good in everything.
He was good. But the movie was not. The movie was not good. So.
Oh yeah, Jess. I'm about. See, that's why I said I'm trying to not choose violence. I'm going to bring it up once we finish this before we do the list.
Go on and talk about it.
Sonya Massey, y'all know me. I do not watch videos. As soon as I know that it's something like that, I can't watch those videos. But I did hear about it. It sounds absolutely heartbreaking, and we definitely should be marching and tearing stuff up for that situation. It's just terrible that it's still happening. And from what I've only seen, like I said, I haven't seen the video. I don't watch stuff I can't watch stuff like that. So the stuff that I've heard, people responded to, talking about the officer was in a bad mood when he came out there, and she didn't do anything wrong, and it's terrible.
I walk y'all through the video because I watched it last night.
No, I watched it.
Yeah. So no, I'm just saying. I'm talking about for the viewers. I'm not like a full play-by-play, but just as an objective person that's just looking at it, right? So when I watched the video last night before I saw the full clip, my boy sent me the full clip because I hadn't started looking for it yet. I was doing two things at once. The first video I saw had it cut up, so it cut out the part where the shooting actually happened. It was everything it was them talking to her on the porch, them coming inside and talking to her inside, and then it cut to after the shooting when his partner was like, "Do you want me to go get?" Well, no, he didn't ask. He said, "I'm gonna go get my kit," and he was like, "I shot in the head, bro. There's no point in you doing that," something like that.
Yeah.
Now, when I watched the full video, it gives a lot more context, right? So they're outside. They had searched around the house. They came and they're talking to her. When this goes to court, we know how this goes. They're going to vilify her in one way or the other one. The thing that they're going to use in court is that they either, I don't know if they've done the autopsy already, but when she's talking to them on the porch, she seems at the least disoriented a little bit. Did you watch the whole video, Jamon?
I saw from the part of her being in the of them in the house.
Okay, so on the porch, when they're talking to her, they're not, the tone isn't bad. There's nothing off in the beginning. They're annoyed at first because they have been knocking on. They got caught out there. They searched around the house. They had been knocking on the door and waiting for like 5-10 minutes just for her to come and open the door. So there was irritation towards the end because it was like, I mean, are you gonna open the door or not? Which anybody in that, I ain't gonna say anybody. I don't fault them for being irritated because they had knocked on the door, had been knocked.
Man, it's their job not to be.
Look,
it's their job not to be.
Man, yeah, I'm with.
I'm not. Wait, I'm not excusing it. I'm saying that I'm not gonna. Let me just get through what I'm trying to say. So when she does come to the door, when they're talking to her, and I can send y'all the full video, but when they're talking to her, like she's like, yeah, I'm just trying to get some help, and they're saying, okay, help with what? And then she was like, huh? And then they were like, what do you need help with? She said, oh my God, I'm just trying to get some help. And it was like, okay, help with what? And then she, like, it was 2 or 3 times where she was like, huh? Like literally right after she said it. So it seemed like she was either, I told my boy when I first watched it, I said, I don't know if she had mental health issues, if she was on something, like something was off just in the communication.
She's an old woman.
No. When you watch the video, you'll probably get what I'm saying.
Even when she was sitting and talking.
No, like, but I'm not. But I'm giving this context not to justify anything. I'm only walking through the video. I'm definitely not justifying it, and that's why I'm laying the whole thing out so everybody has.
Yes, context. I'm not sure how much context is needed because, like I said, it was literally a calm conversation up until when she went in the kitchen, and then she went for the pot, I believe, and she was talking about I'm gonna pray for you or something. I couldn't really understand what she was saying.
Yeah, before that happened,
he yelled at her, "If you don't put that down, I'm gonna shoot you in the face." Literally, it went from 0 to 100.
Yeah, this is the reason. Multiple. So the reason I got mad after watching the full video in context, like I said, the conversation on the porch was at the very least, I ain't gonna say it was weird, but it was not normal speech or communication. But before they but like he was like, all right, well, we checked it out, whatever. She was like, okay, thank y'all. She got ready to close the door. Before she closed the door, the officer that ended up shooting her was like, so that's not your car right there. And then she was like, no. The officer that didn't shoot goes, he starts checking out the car. Now, mind you, they were getting ready to leave. Like she was literally closing the door. He continued the conversation to ask her that question. So the other officer goes over there, start looking at the car. The officer that ends up shooting her ends up inside the house by the time he comes back. That's where you see the video. She's sitting on the couch. She says, I'm going to give y'all my information. And they're like, what? No, she said, I'm going to give y'all my paperwork. Yeah. And they were like, what? They were like, what paperwork? And she was like, she's searching for stuff. She's going back and forth. And he kept asking, like, what paperwork are you talking about? It escalated because, which it shouldn't have. Again, I want to lead with that. She was sitting on the couch and they were like, yeah, you want to take the pot off the stove. We don't want to be out here for a fire too. So that's what made her go in the kitchen to get the pot. So she gets the pot. She's over there at the sink. And the one of the officers starts walking towards, it's an open bedroom. And when he starts walking that way, she was asking him what he was doing or something like that, or where he was going. And the cop that ends up shooting her said something. I don't remember what it was right now, but then that's when she said, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. And when she said that, he said, you better F or not, I'll shoot you right in your effing face. That's when it escalates like crazy. And he already has the gun out now. And when he puts it up towards her, she gets the pot and she goes down. She's like, I'm sorry. Now you can't see her anymore. Next thing you know, like he's going around the counter and ends up shooting her, and then says,
no, he didn't even move her on the counter to shoot her.
No, he was at the counter like this, and she was behind it. In order for him to shoot her,
he just moved up to the counter and went like that.
Exactly. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? So he had to do extra work. That the reason this pissed me off, it was on multiple levels. The whole situation was over with. You've already asked about the car. She already said it was sufficient. She getting ready to go back in the house. Everything's over with. You continued the conversation and then went back inside the house. For what? And more than likely, it's because he was suspicious of something. So now, because you're suspicious of something, you're chasing something, and that ain't what she called you for. So the situation should have been over with. Him shooting her was completely unjustified, especially because he lied about it. The way you know he lied about it is because when the sheriff's office shows up to help, to assist, when they come in the house, he comes in, he sees her on the floor. He said, do you think we should do anything? The guy that walked in said, do you think we should? No, the one that shot her was like, do you think I should get this or something like that? And he was like, the officer that came in, he was like, nah. He steps over, he starts going towards the other room, and he says, all right, I'm not. And then the officer that shot her said, all right, I won't even waste my kit. Again, sounds terrible, right? The officer that steps over her to start looking in the house, the next thing he says out of his mouth is, where's the gun? And he said, oh, there wasn't a gun. She was coming at me with a pot of hot water. The sheriff that was in there was like, you could see on his face, he was like, you know what I'm saying? So the whole situation looks bad. That's not counting the fact that he had already been fired. I think I heard earlier today he'd already been fired from like 5 or 6 departments. He had been caught for a DWI on the job. So one of the things that they're going to contest is that why the freak is he a police officer anyway, period. He's been a danger to the community. Why is he a police officer? If he doesn't get time, there should absolutely be very heavy response on multiple levels. And if I'm Kamala, and especially given her office and where she came from, I'm 100% gonna stand for that. Go speak for them with them to stand with them on that, to make sure that gets called out, because that's another direct opposition that Donald Trump wants to indemnify police officers, and Kamala can come out and stake her case and say she wants to support police officers that are doing their job in the line of duty. But stuff like this is stuff that we have to stand against. There's too many of us to keep dying this way. You know what I'm saying? So to me, that's another political line that they can draw. What happened to her is effed up beyond belief. She got 2 kids now that don't get the, you know what I'm saying? The other thing that I don't think people think about is when these things happen, once it's over with, those kids have to live with the fact that is on the internet forever now. You know what I'm saying? Like Philando Cat still to this day still has a part of my heart. Like it still scars me. Like there are whole decisions that I've made in my own life based off of what I saw happen to Philando that I was like, I don't know, bro. You know what I'm saying? And nobody should have to live that way. You know what I'm saying? So I think they have to apply supreme pressure here. Attorney Crump is representing the family. Benjamin Crump. I praying for that family, man, because I can't fathom it, bro. Like I really, part of me can fathom it, which is the scary part, and the part of me that doesn't want to fathom it is because I've said on the show before, I think one of the scariest things that I could think of in life, y'all know I love scary movies, but there's nothing more scary to me than something happening to my children and I don't know where they are, and I don't know where to start looking. Like that is a horror movie of all horror movies for me. This is another one. You know what I'm saying? Something happened to your loved one, something gets misconstrued. They didn't do anything. You came into contact in the wrong time, wrong night. And not only do you have to deal with this and your child's gone, but not only that, this person probably nothing's gonna happen to them. Not only is nothing gonna happen to them, they probably can get a job somewhere else. I said this just the other day, like if Derek Chauvin if George Floyd protests had not gone global, Chauvin's probably not in prison today. If Ahmaud Arbery didn't blow up and we didn't have people walking for him and keeping his name in the press, same thing. You know what I'm saying? But there's countless names that we can bring up. Sandra Bland, Like the list goes on and on freaking fortunately. That another reason Kamala should use this is because she helped author the George Floyd Policing Act. And this is the perfect time to bring it back up, and this is the perfect backdrop for that. You know what I'm saying? And why it needs to be put into place, because one of the things that I believe was in that bill is to make a national registry. You know what I'm saying? So that when something like this happens, or when you have allegations like that come up against you where you were actually found guilty of it as a police officer, you're on the registry. So you can't just go, because what happens a lot of times is they do something effed up in one department, they get fired from that department, they get put on leave, whatever it is, and they just go to another city or another county or whatever. So the behavior never gets corrected. They just get to go and oppress or F up somebody else's day. And then it makes the good police officers that I know some personally, makes their job more dangerous or puts them under more scrutiny than they need to be, because this person's a dick and they're messing it up for all the rest of these people. So I just pray for her family. You know what I'm saying? I listened to the interview earlier with her dad, and like I said, man, I can't imagine. You know what I mean? So
yeah, you said it all, man.
Yeah. And I know it's probably very unique for you because you've been in the position. Yeah. I wish I knew I was gonna bring it up. I didn't know how deep I wanted to go. I'm sure it's not gone, you know what I'm saying? But I definitely want to have you on to have your perspective of that as a police officer. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Definitely.
I want to say that before we do anything else, I don't want to hear from no cops though talking about, well, you know, in this line of work, this stuff happened. No, I don't want to hear that.
Nobody should say that.
Because I went through that. We went through that. Who is it? The young lady. Somebody got shot at a party. It was like two girls fighting. This was like a year or two ago, and they were talking about how like
you shot about a police officer.
Yeah, police officer killed like shot a girl or something like that. I can't remember. It was a long time ago.
You said you were at the party?
No. It was it was on video. Like it was a video with these two girls. They were, I believe it was two girls that were fighting, and police were called. And then it was like either there was something that had to do with violence. I can't remember. It was a long time ago. But anywho, I had a lot of people. I actually have a couple friends that are police officers too, and they just, they come out the woodwork to talk about how dangerous the job is. And I'm like, listen, man, I don't care, man. Like, I don't. I have very little empathy for the position when. Yeah, I think it was the girl with the knife. With the knife, Judge.
The girl with the knife. I remember.
Yeah.
They were outside.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But my thought process has always been, I don't care what the situation is. If you are the only person in the situation with a gun, you got to be the calmest dude there.
Yeah, that's the thing for me. That's
my problem.
I have a tendency to show up for the police more than most, because I was deployed with military police, and I know that their jobs are hard. I know it's difficult, but the training that they should have if you are a police officer, you should have the temperament you should be Superman, what we were just talking about. You should be the type of person that we are relieved to see when you get there. You know what I'm saying? You should have the type of temperament that you want to help, that you want to go above and beyond to help people, because you are most likely the person in the situation who people are going to go to as the authority. So you have to have people's trust, and you have to hold yourself to a higher standard. And like I said, man, when I was deployed with those guys, we always, literally, I am a medic. I'm not a military police. I was a medic, and I was trained. Show, shout, shove, shoot, shoot, shoot. There are steps that you go through before you shoot to kill every time. There's a mental process that you go through before you decide to shoot to kill someone, and I know this, and I hadn't been trained. I was only trained this for a month before we got deployed. You know what I'm saying? I was only with them a month before we got deployed. So if I know this is 10 years later. This is, what is this? 2014? 12, 15 years later now. And I still know this because they harped on it so much when we were going to Iraq. Show your weapon, shout to get your attention, shove, push back, shoot as a warning, shoot to disable, shoot to kill. Like that's it. You know what I'm saying? So if I know this, there's no way that these police officers hadn't been trained, been trained.
I think that's one of the problems. One of the problems is that the training for police officers in some cases is not military training at all. And Javon and Jess can definitely speak to this far better than I can, but I know I've seen somebody showed one of the videos where they were talking about Jess is talking about it now. Like I don't think the police officers get military training whatsoever. I don't think it's like a mirroring thing. But I really want Jess to speak to that.
I stand by my assertion that if you want to be a police officer, you need to get a law degree. You need to get a law degree, and then you need to, in your training, should be like 2 years of training. You weed out a lot of these dudes.
They should get paid more too.
That's fine.
No. I'm saying they should get paid more now, but if you had to go through those things in order to be a police officer and be on the force, you absolutely should get paid more.
And make sure, and they actually should have some sort of insurance.
It's 9:15. It's 9:12.
All right, we got it.
Y'all ready?
Yeah. Danny, shut it down. And it's like,
Dennis said F on injustice.
Yeah, no,
we don't care about no injustice.
F on that justice talk, bro. No, I don't care.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
I don't care nothing about none of that.
I just didn't realize what time.
I don't care nothing about them black folks you talking about right now.
About them honkies.
I just
didn't
realize
I got a bedtime to make.
Hey,
all right,
so I'm about to be doing it about.
We about to do top 5 unofficial Black anthems. All right.
Who want to go first?
I'll go first.
Okay. All right. I don't know. Is my list settled? I didn't even look. All right. Go ahead. I'm ready.
All right. So number 5, again, Javon just said it. Top 5 unofficial Black anthems. I had one on my list earlier that it is an anthem, no question about it, for a part of the country. But this other anthem is so memorable. It's so iconic. Everybody knows it. At the least, you're gonna be like this when it comes on. DMX, bro, right? Rough Riders anthem. Like, that's my number 5.
Your whole list about to be rowdy.
I know.
Ruckus songs.
To me, that joint got to be on there, bro.
Angry.
It's got to be on there, bro. It's got to. You know what I'm saying? DMX, Rough Riders anthem. Stop. Drop. You could be walking somewhere and say that, and somebody will finish it. Shut them down. Open up shop. Like, I'm telling you. So that has to be on there. That's number 5. Number 4, the fighting anthem of. You kidding me?
I'm just saying, like, everything is. Go ahead.
Hear this song. I could be asleep and 82 years old, and I'm gonna wake up like, what? Who?
Gee, let me guess.
You gonna say "Nuck if you buck"?
You GD right, I am. You GD right, I am. Crime mob. Nuck if you buck. Come on, man. Like, that's absolutely.
Listen, man. I'm worried about your viewpoint of Black people.
Yeah. What do you think? What do you? That's all Black people are to you.
All we do is just we
ruckus. Stop, drop, shut down.
Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
Number 3, new edition, but its cultural impact cannot be denied. Kendrick Lamar, Not Like Us. Put it up there, bro.
Oh, no, my. Sorry.
Put it up there, bro.
We are Lamar, back in form.
Not like
we
us.
are back in form. This dude said,
"I'm gonna pick this Not from, like us.
I'm
cannot be denied."
I'm gonna pick a song that just came out.
What? Hey, listen, y'all
be
understand when I
denied,
say
sir.
when Morgan is
The
whatever just
recency
happened.
bias, yo.
The recency
I don't care
bias.
nothing about, hey,
is
I don't care nothing about what y'all
amazing.
talking about.
That
I don't
no,
care nothing
this
about
is
what y'all talking about.
no. Time out.
That's one of the
This is your
dopest
best
songs.
one.
I guarantee you, Javon gonna have a song from 1955 on here.
Hey, listen,
Yes.
man.
I
Hey,
was
it's baked into the culture,
born
man.
by the
All right, go
river.
ahead. What's number two? Number two.
Number two. This song changed music, but especially rap music. NWA, F the Police.
Okay.
One of the most
Again,
iconic songs
we
ever
let me go
made.
more violence, man.
Javon, let me go next. This
One of
dude,
the most,
All
that's
right,
one of the
go
most
ahead.
iconic songs ever made, bro.
All
Like
right,
this
man.
dude
ever in life. It
picked,
changed the industry.
picked
What's-
four
And number one,
fighting club songs in a rap.
number one. Cash Money taking over for the 9 of the 2000s.
Wow.
You can't have nothing over that. It's not possible. It's not. Are you kidding me? I don't care where I say that at. Hey,
None of your five songs.
women in Appalachia that start dropping.
Hey, man, you got the most violent.
None of your songs made my list.
These are
There
the
are
songs.
women in
These are the
Appalachia
top
that turn up when they
anthem
play.
songs that are baked into the black culture for you. Wow.
They are.
Wow.
Are they not? Are they not?
No judgment. No
All
judgment.
right.
Go ahead,
All
Danny.
right.
That's terrible.
No,
Hold
it's
on.
great.
We got
Great.
one.
There ain't no number
got
one over there,
one
bro.
song.
It's not.
All right, go ahead, Danny.
No, actually, we don't. I'm gonna stop. All right, we got
Jeez.
number 5. This is the one that y'all aren't gonna agree with, but it's on my list.
I want it that way.
It's gonna be May.
It's
Tell
gonna
me
be
why.
May. No, number 5. Here it is, a groove slightly transformed.
Okay.
Summertime.
Okay.
Summertime makes my list at number 5.
Make it easy. Yeah.
That's not bad.
Make it.
Number 4. Changes. Tupac. That's just the way it is.
That's not
Really?
an anthem.
I think so.
No. There are people that don't even know that song.
Morgan.
I think so.
I'm
I think so.
Not today for
Because
you, bro.
just because nobody got beat up
Your
in the song,
angry ass list.
just because nobody got beat
It's
up
not
in the
angry.
song
What's
does not mean
angry
that
about
it's,
Your list is angry as hell.
It's not angry,
dude.
bro.
just because nobody got beat up in the song
Your
does not
angry-
mean
your
it's
list
not an
needs a
anthem.
therapist, man.
Number 3. James Brown, Say It Loud. I'm black and I'm proud. Number 2. This is the barbecue song that if this song does not get played at your family gathering, you're something wrong with your family.
Okay.
Before I Let Go, Frankie
Yeah.
Beverly and Maze.
Yep.
Okay.
And then number 1 is, yes, Morgan sang it earlier. A change gonna come.
Wow.
A change gonna come.
Okay.
Interesting.
You went
Alright,
for a dignified list. Okay.
This is a solid list. This is a solid list. I don't know about that Tupac.
I think it's
yeah.
in there.
Yeah.
Sean, I ain't fail you. Hey, listen. You
No, Morgan did
said
exactly what
baked
Morgan
bro,
does.
them joints baked in there. I'm talking about burnt edges baked too.
Morgan did
All right.
exactly what
Burnt edges in the
exactly what
pan.
Morgan does.
Burnt edges in the pan.
All right, here we go. Number 5. Listen, the fact that you could say the first sentence and people literally look like the animals in The Lion King when Cash Money taking over for the 2000s.
I'm telling you. You could probably say that crap overseas and somebody be like,
I don't
mean,
like you Negroes, bro.
it's true though.
it's true.
Listen, hold on, time out.
It's one of the greatest songs.
Go to
of all
a party
time in
and
hip-hop.
ask the DJ
You don't even have to hear
play.
it. You don't have to hear it. You just hear it. Boom,
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 Yeah,
boom, boom.
That's all you gotta hear.
That's all you gotta hear.
That's all you gotta hear.
boom.
All right.
And you better get out of the women's way too.
Now, this next one, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna be honest with you. This one is one of my favorites, but it is one that everybody seems to know the words from, regardless of how old they are. Like, I don't know what it is. Tevin Campbell, Can We Talk?
I like
Everybody starts singing it as soon as
like
it
that
come
pick.
on. I don't care what generation you are.
That's one of Tiana's favorite songs.
Number 3. Again, this song was so good that people forget that it's a remake, and they play it every day on the radio. Every day it gets played. I hear it every day.
Killing Me Soft.
And
What, for real?
Killing Me Damn Soft.
Hey, there we go. There we go.
Especially when Lauren goes, whoa.
Yeah.
That everybody know.
I can get with that.
Number 2. This is the real cookout song. If there is a cookout that you go to, if there is a cookout in a movie with black folks, if there's a cookout anywhere, this song will get played at least once.
Both of them.
Do you remember the very first night, September? Every time. Earth, Wind, and Fire, September.
Those
Every
are not
time.
the words, but that's
Huh?
okay.
What?
Those
What's
are not
the words?
Frankie Beverly is definitely more cookout than that.
No, did September? Stop it. Stop
Absolutely.
it.
I think so.
And then number 1, I mean,
the 21st
again,
night of September.
Again, that's what I said.
Oh, I thought you said the very first time in September.
No, I said very first
21st night in September.
Number 1, again, animal like animals perk up and they run in herds to do this. The electric dam slide.
Yeah.
The electric slide.
Barbecues, weddings, everything.
If I wasn't just at, I was at, me and my wife went to a all white party.
Is that an anthem though?
Somebody's 75th birthday.
It's more of an anthem than half your list.
I think the Cupid Shuffle is over the electric slide at this time.
No, because people don't know how to do it.
Oh, yes,
everybody knows how to do electric
slide. As the electric slide is what I'm trying to say.
Everybody knows how to do electric slide better than the Cupid Shuffle. Definitely.
That's what I'm saying.
No, I'm agreeing with you.
Oh, I was about to say, I be watching people try to do the Cupid Shuffle.
Justin's Optimistic is a good pick.
That's a good one.
Optimistic is a good pick. That is a good one for sure.
Optimistic?
Yo, Just, you didn't give us a number 1, dude. You only gave us 2 through 5.
As long as you keep your head to the sky.
My mom bought that album. I used to rock that.
That's a good one.
That album reminds me of Sunday mornings. I don't know why.
Just number 1.
Yeah, you about to clean
so he said
that's
number 1 is I'm Black, y'all, by Blacktivity. Is that the I'm Black and I'm Black, y'all? Is that song?
Is that a real song? That's what you're talking about.
Is that a real song?
I wanted to put, like, I'm not gonna lie. I wanted to put Swag Surfing on there.
Swag Surfing, yeah.
I did want to put it on, but I couldn't put it on above Back That Ass Up.
I think Swag Surfing is more college. Is more of a college anthem.
I can agree on that.
Or a party anthem, but yeah.
I wanted to put Summertime, but I couldn't put it over those. What are you singing?
I didn't pick.
Girl, you look good.
Oh.
Now after you back it up,
I could have put like Fight the Power.
Drop it like it's that.
That was gonna be my other one, Bone Crusher. Never Scared. That was gonna.
I don't think enough people know Never Scared.
I would have, but I don't think that joint tops Nuck If You Buck, bro. Nuck If You Buck. Maybe it's just me. My reaction to Nuck If You Buck every time is the same, and it will be until I literally leave this earth. There will not be a time that song comes on and I don't automatically get the hairs on my arm start raising. That is the one song that I've heard that I don't care where you're at. I don't care where you're at when you hear that song. When you hear that song, you know what time it is. And there was never a time in the club. That is the song. That is the song. There's about 3 or 4. There's about 3 or 4 songs that when we was in college. When we was in college, if you played these 3 or 4 songs, they're definitely getting ready to be a fight. I don't care if everything was peace beforehand. Nuck If You Buck is one of them. Annie Up is a good one.
See, Morgan was putting like fight.
You
songs.
said anthems. You said anthems.
You got fight songs, dude.
That you said anthems.
I could have put "End of the Road" by Boys to Men. I feel like
anthem is a song that represents that culture, right? An anthem represents the culture.
We know what Morgan thinks
Morgan
of
just
black
Morgan's
culture.
whole perspective on black culture is we about to fight.
We
Get ready
about
to fight somebody.
Ready
That's
for it?
Get ready.
Y'all got to remember I'm from Durham, so
get ready to fight.
That
That's
ain't
it.
no excuse. That ain't no damn
That's
excuse.
the whole black
No,
experience.
man, I apologize.
Get ready to fight.
You didn't say inspirational songs.
No, anthem.
You didn't say inspirational. You said
No.
anthems. Anthems.
I could have put "Wipe Me Down" though, because I'm on one.
You could.
Why we down?
Wipe Me Down was great.
But I don't think I think that only hits to like a certain generation. Like that's how I was looking at it. Like if everybody across generations is singing this song, I don't think everybody across generations is singing "Nuck If You Buck" though.
Yeah, Nuck If You Buck.
They can get hyped though.
I mean, yeah, they get hyped, but
I don't care if that.
I feel the same way about. I feel the same way about Back That A Up. Everybody, if you 40 and under, yes.
Period.
But
I can see people 50 and
grandma
50
ain't running to the dance floor for Back That
up
A
until about 6.
I've seen older women get over there to the floor. You ain't tripping.
Stop it.
Yes,
Stop it.
Who ain't?
Yeah, no.
Eddie, I'll pull the videos up right now.
I don't want to see them. I don't want to see them.
I'm about to say.
You have videos at your disposal that quick, like for that. That's the better question.
What after you back it up and stop?
Because you got to remember, again, I'm 42, 43. When that song came out, I was 19, 20,
a wee lad.
So you talk about everybody that was older than me, that was an adult at that time, was loving that song. You get what I'm saying?
This Is How We Do It is one that could have made a list too.
I feel like it's not like black culture anymore though.
Yeah, I feel like that one is taking on.
Yeah,
I don't know. It might have gone outside of the zeitgeist, kind of, but
yeah.
But that's one for me. Like I think that's one that is close. It's very close.
Yeah, that to me, like, but This Is How We Do It is more like everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's not specific to like black people.
I'm mad that Morgan put that Kendrick Lamar song on there though, for real. Like
I don't know why you mad.
I'm mad Morgan put. There you go. That song came out 2 weeks ago.
The whole West Coast is united under that banner right now, and we ain't never seen nothing like it.
No, they not.
We ain't never seen nothing like that.
We've seen it several times in our lifetime.
Not like this, you ain't.
No, not that song is not just. I posted this is the one time I had something on Instagram go viral. I posted on Instagram. I said the Kendrick Lamar song, "They Not Like Us." Who do you think is they, and who do you think is us? And as a bonus question, are you they or are you us?
Mm-hmm.
And the comments were so terrible. The comments were so terrible. And I was like, people really, because specifically in the song, like he goes macro to micro. All right. Once upon a time, all of us was enslaved. So the American descendants of slaves. Cool. All of us were in chains. The American descendants of slaves were one group. All right. So that's Black Americans right now, right? Black Americans who are descendants of slaves. Cool. Then he goes down even further to just West Coast, people on the West Coast. And then he goes even deeper to let me see, it was culture vultures versus people who are really in the culture, and then the West Coast. So there are like 3 specific groups that he's talking about.
What's good, Ryan? But
everybody is singing the song. Everybody's singing the song thinking they are us and not they. Like everybody is singing the song.
That's what I'm saying. It is the song of the summer. It is one of the biggest smash hits. It is a huge. It
just came out though. Like
it is a huge.
Just came out though.
But you can't diminish the impact of the song, especially with what was going on. And
I'm not saying that you can't, but you really think that's a bigger hit than any of the other songs that we talked about now? Come on now. We talk about songs that have lasted the test of time.
You put it over Back That A Up. You putting that over Back That A Up is crazy.
Ain't no way. Put it over that.
Oh, you had that at 1.
Back That A Up is number 1.
Yeah, but you had it over Nuck If You Buck.
Yes, because Knuck If You Buck don't have the cultural
All right, Rough
impact.
Riders Anthem?
Huh?
Rough Riders Anthem?
It does not have the cultural impact that Not Like Us. I'm telling you.
You've
Rough
seen
Riders
people
Anthem.
fighting. I don't know.
I'm sorry. No.
Tell you.
Run
Knuck
that
If You
back.
Buck came out in 2010, and people still react to it today.
Run that back.
Do you believe that Not Like Us is
think
not a historically fire song?
We don't know because it just came out 2 weeks ago.
it ain't even been a full year.
Historically, it's gonna have the impact because
It's
it
been a
just
whole
came
year,
out.
dude.
when smash hit songs drop, you're telling me you don't know that they're timeless when you hear them?
We didn't say it wasn't. We're just saying that there are songs that are already timeless.
I don't disagree.
So you saying that Drake's Kiki Do You Love Me was a smash hit, right?
That definitely was
not,
but it's not this.
It's not culturally relevant though. Now
it's not as culturally relevant as this is.
4 years later, it's not relevant anymore, right?
People still know Kiki.
Again, my point is though,
but it didn't have all of the gravity coming into it that this one does. It can't compare.
You think Rough Rider Anthem isn't a more culturally significant song than Not Like Us? Even though Rough Riders Anthem, literally all people hear is boom, 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 and then it's over.
I think when
you ain't even got to say words.
I think when it's all said and done, it definitely will be. But I also think we have not seen a song hit with this type of impact in a long time.
I think what happened with what Javon was saying about this is how we do it though, because of the question that I asked specifically, has already happened with They Not Like Us. This is not our song anymore. It's supposed to be our song, but it's not our song anymore. The song belongs to the world. The song belongs to the world at this point.
But that's what I'm saying. If you take this song from a micro and then put it to the macro, it stands all of that right now, and I don't think that's going to diminish. Y'all should have known. It's
obviously going to diminish.
Y'all should have known that what I thought about this song when I said it. I said at the very least, this is this generation's Ether. At the very least.
Yeah, but even Ether though, this
song is better. But this song is a bop. Ether is not. It is an all-time bop. People were line dancing to this song when it came out. People are still line dancing. People will always line dance to this song. That's not gonna change.
Okay.
They Not Like Us is not.
People will be dancing to this song at cookouts for the rest of our lives.
Nah, I doubt it. I'm not going that far. I'm not going that far.
I bet you.
I'm very interested to see if that happens.
I would say by next summer, this song is not going to be played.
You think it's more culturally relevant than Summertime?
Ain't no way.
No.
Okay, then you ain't have Summertime on your list though.
Not yet. But I think its impact on hip hop is.
You think
like what just said a regional anthem maybe yes for like the West Coast. For the West Coast, yes, I will say that this song for the West Coast will probably stand the test of time.
But that's like California Love. Like California Love is beloved
this is
by
bigger
the West
than California Love, though.
You don't remember when California Love?
I do remember it. That's what I'm telling you.
You don't remember.
Hey, you don't have to believe me. It's fine.
You don't remember.
You don't have to believe me.
You don't remember.
California Love was one of the dopest videos of its time.
No, the song
it still is. Yes, but the video was what people knew it for because that's back when TRL was still going, 106 and Park and all that stuff was on.
What you think helped Not Like Us though? The video helped Not Like Us.
Not Like Us was already insanely.
You don't think the video helped?
Video dropped.
Oh, all right, hold on. Let's run it back. You don't you think?
Hold on.
We agree.
Let's run it back. That's it. That's what Javon be saying. Hold on. Let's run it back.
No, I just want to make because I try and stay on topic. Because we went one place and then we go the other. I want to come back. I'm trying new things. You said Not Like Us is not more culturally relevant than Summertime.
I said I think Not Like Us for hip hop I think Not Like Us in hip hop history is a bigger moment.
No way. Summertime. No, Summertime won a Grammy, right?
I do.
It was one of the first rap albums to win Grammy, dude.
I do know that, and that is intensely important.
Ain't no
There's no
way.
question about that. Hey, we'll see.
Not like us. Summertime gets
We'll
played
see.
in the winter, dude. Like that's how big of a hit it is. Like
Would
they
you-
play
would
it
you-
year round
Have you seen
and have been since it's come out.
have you seen a rap battle? Have you seen a rap battle have the effect on hip hop?
Dude, I don't care about the rap battle. I'm talking about the song.
But
dude.
you're missing my point. See, okay, just hear me out. Answer this first. Has there been a rap battle on Jay-Z and Nas's level? Name a rap battle that's been on Jay-Z and Nas's level. That was a little bit more. That was a little bit more than that. That wasn't even. They didn't even really get at each other on West. That was extra.
Here's the thing, though.
Honestly,
That started a
Thank
whole
you, Just. That's all we're trying to
coast
say. Not like us ain't been around long enough.
I'm not telling you that it. Look,
that's all we're saying. We're not saying that it's not going to be culturally relevant down the line. We're saying it just came out like 3 months ago.
Listen, I hear you.
Literally like 3 months ago.
I don't disagree with that. All I'm telling you is there's not been a rap battle that has been paid attention to like this Drake and Kendrick joint was since Jay-Z and Nas went at it with Ether and Super Ugly.
But it just happened. On that
scale. Just hear me out.
It's not even a year old. It just happened.
What rap battle since Jay-Z and Nas had the impact that
you're missing the point.
That doesn't make it an anthem.
Just happened.
Y'all. So we're talking about. I already conceded that it just happened. That's not
but the point that you're trying to make. You're saying what rap battle has had the cultural impact and I'm saying the only reason the cultural impact looks great now is because it just happened. It just happened.
But
that's the impact on the woman that got shot by a police officer. It just happened.
But what I'm tying it to is what I said earlier, which is that I think the impact on hip hop, like when you asked me about this versus summer,
we don't know what the impact on hip hop is going to be until you never know until after the fact. That's what history is for. Okay. All we know right now is it's a hot song. All right. In like 6 months, it might not even be played anymore.
Drake might drop a record tomorrow and like come back. You never know.
Remember what's the name? The Drake and
J. Cole
what's
might
the dude
drop
from
an
the
album
Clips?
And people just forget about it.
What's the dude from the Clips? That he was beefing with before. The guy that Drake was beefing before.
Story of Adidon. What's his name?
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, remember when his song came out, they were playing that a lot. They weren't playing it as much as this, but they were playing it a lot. Now you never hear
anything on this scale.
Pusha T.
They were playing his diss a lot.
You think They Not Like Us is more of a black anthem than Grinding? Speaking of Pusha T,
Grinding is one of the dopest beats of all time. So, and it's part of our childhood. We used to do that beat on tables, right?
The longevity.
Wait, just hear me out.
No, what I'm saying is that the longevity of that record.
Y'all continue to try to make a point. I've already conceded. I understand the time point. I already said that. There's no point that's discussing that at all.
Yes, but I'm saying that the longevity is part of what makes an anthem.
I completely understand that, and I've already conceded it though.
So you're conceding that when you say you concede. Hold on, when you say you conceded, do you mean you made a mistake?
Long as you
know,
I
didn't make a mistake. My list is my list. I don't care whether y'all agree with it or not.
As long as you know your list lost this week.
I was about to say, as long as you know.
It don't make me know that. Look, I'm betting on. I put it on there because I'm betting on its cultural significance being exactly what I said it was a long time ago. I would not
revisit this in a year.
And you understand.
I would not put this on
when I said the Mike Tyson movie is gonna be one of Jamie Foxx's best. All right, y'all.
See, Danny, I was right there with you. And then you just ruined it.
I've got to go to sleep, y'all. I'm out of here.
And on that note, we just gonna end this. Danny ruined it. I was right there.
We was right there. We was right
there. We were in there together, and then you came and you said that.
Good night, man. I'll talk to y'all in the morning.
Yeah. All right, y'all. Peace.
We'll see y'all next week.
Probably the same way until we figure this out.
Yeah.